Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean, the whole time, that's what I thought it was.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's because you keep using the word voyeur. This is cuckold activity.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're going to step it up to cuckold.
Yeah. So I'm saying voyeur because that's what she said to me.
So the nigga basically, pardon me, I'm gathering the information as we talk. Y'all in the bed, he's circling the room, takes out second and just throw it on the bed.
Throw it on the bed.
Wow. It's crazy. Sorry about that. I was just thinking, I ain't knocking you, my nigga. How was that pussy though?
I mean, bro, even if it was fire.
Bro, was the pussy good, family? Let's stop the political shit. We was Harlem time, my nigga. You 39th Street on 40th. Was the pussy, how was that pussy, my nigga?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out it was Puff.
Straight. Look, you already know what it is. Safari here. I'm locked in, and yo, check it out. Right now, you are watching You Just Got Juiced. Look, these are the reactions, and if you ain't subscribed yet, then what the hell on God's green earth are you waiting for? Alright? I'm watching it. I want to see some reactions. So it's all about You Just Got Juiced reactions. Make sure you logged in, checked in, subscribed in, watch it, and, you know, make sure it's everything proper, lock up, plastic, and proper, and straight out, and not them mama, soba, crotches. Straight!
What's up? This bruh, man, from the Fifth Flow. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy You Just Got Juice, and we are back at it again for another live reaction video. If this is your first time here at the channel, just let me say, I like to just give my opinions and talk to you as if you're my family and friends, so my opinions are raw, unfiltered, and uncut. So, you know, please feel free to leave your feedback in the comment section if you feel as though I am not accurate or I am wrong. I have no problem taking constructive criticism. Without further ado, I made a video last night. I was watching this interview with Cameron and the Punisher, and then as I went to sleep and I woke up, I was on Twitter and I seen like a lot of people was calling for Cameron to get canceled. So I'm like, what did I miss in the interview? So I'm about to finish up.
Especially when I found out it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way worse because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, you know, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book, bro, for real, I got a hearing problem. And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, "Yo, I like the position you in," and I'm like, "Yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hearing, like, "Yo, hold up, wait, what did he just say?" Like.
So basically, you never could get comfortable because. So let's just be clear and get the elephant out the room for the audience. You're not gay? You're saying?
Absolutely not. Bro.
Right. So therefore, you're saying that already, just to put everything into perspective, that you're there for this chicken to get this money. You don't know it's Puff this whole time, so you're already thinking like, okay, this nigga's being weird, whoever it is. And I got to keep an eye out for him because we don't know what type, in case he want If he get mad, if he want to join, I'm not with none of that. I'm here to bone your bitch like you paid me to do and stay the fuck out of it. But what you're saying is the paranoia intensified once you found out it was Puff and you like, oh, hold on, now this shit done got to 10 because not only am I fucking this nigga girl, but it's Puff. So now you saying you hearing shit that you wasn't hearing and now you can't really enjoy the pussy like you want to enjoy it? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like I'm not intimately connected, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't think I got a real erection the entire time.
Right.
Like I was loading up on any pill, anything that I could take just to get there because I could not connect.
Yeah, we gonna.
You know what I'm saying? It was too paranoid, it was official paranoid, bro. Like,
right.
Because I'm not used to being in that situation. And then it's like homie got on the veil and he butt naked. And then like I said, I find out it's Puff. And then it's the rumors. So real talk, I'm like, yo, I don't want this to go left.
Right.
So.
Well, listen, man, we're going to get you some pink horsepower because it don't matter what the situation is. That joint work. We're going to, you from the block, we'll send you a case up there. Nah, you already, nigga, that ain't about nothing. Did you go raw ever?
Yo, bro, yeah, for real, bro. That same day when he threw the stack of hundreds,
right?
Like we were on the bed and I started out, I'm eating a box, right, and after you would tell it was like some excitement, some connection. So when I pop up, she's scooting towards me for the penetration, and she kind of looked at him, and he was like, "Yo, go ahead, have a good time." And I was wild reckless. I just
right.
It was what it was.
So it's only one time you went raw. You repeatedly went raw.
That was, let's say that was the 4th time, and then it was every time to the last time.
Got you. Gotta go raw sometime. You gotta go raw and Cassie if you like that, my nigga. Some of my co-hosts, they got a couple questions for you, but I got one more question before they ask you a couple questions. We hear about 50's baby mom, Daphne, being involved in some of these things. Did you ever fuck Daphne, 50 Cent's baby mother?
Nah, every time I was called or involved in any way, it was only Cassie specifically.
All right, cool, man. Hey, yo, my man Larry, Sheree, you got a question for him? We get ready to wrap this up. Sheree, you've been great, man, and thank you for participating. A couple more questions before we get you out of here. And also, we want to talk about your book before you go.
What the hell does 50 Cent baby mother got to do with this? I never even heard nothing about that. I didn't even know you meant. Oh, yeah, I forgot he got kids. Shit.
Yo, as well.
I appreciate that.
Yo, what's good, fam? So my question is, you said on the first night, that she asked you if you wanted to continue, and you said no. So I'm asking is, she wanted to continue. Was Puff there? So basically, I'm saying, did she want to do it without Puff?
So when she came back in the room and asked me, her actual words was, "Do you want to finish?" Right? So I found out later, finish meant me busting a nut.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So she offered, but like I said, I just turned it down. And if I'm keeping it 100, part of the reason why I turned it down is because I was struggling to get my joint up and hold an erection anyway, because homie got on the veil. I don't know who it is. He's pacing back and forth. So I couldn't get in that zone anyway. So I turned it down. Obviously I'm trying to be professional or whatever, but at the same time, I don't think I could have finished if I wanted to.
But he wasn't in the room with you anymore.
He wasn't, but what I would assume what would have happened was she would have said, "Do I want to?" And if I would have started, he would have walked back in.
All right, then I got 2 more. So the other one was...
Okay. I'm going to check out those juice reactions. Happy Father's Day. I'm going to go check it out and go subscribe. I know it's right. Just got juiced up, Dan Tony.
Stack of money on you. Were you able to keep that money? Was that the most money that he threw on you? Was that like when you said it was a stack of hundreds? Like how like you said earlier, 1,200 to 2,000. Was it more than that, or was that the 1,200 to 2,000? Because when I think of a stack, I think of like 5,000, 10,000.
Nah, it wasn't a stack. It was. I believe it was 2,000. And honestly, I thought that was a day I was going to really make a lot of bread, because the 2,000 got thrown on the bed, was put to the side. And as soon as we finished, it was handed to me. So I was hoping then she was going to come, because he would come at the end of the night and pay me again. And that'd be an additional money. But that 2,000 ended up just being the money I got. So it wasn't like a super payday of a session. So I just pretty much got my money in advance, you know.
I got you. My last question is, when all this kind of came about, you know, there's this history now of Puff being really violent. Were you scared to testify? Are you scared of retribution? Are you like was that an issue for you to go testify?
Yeah, I mean, it's something you have to consider, right? But look, what I understand is the details of what went on. Obviously, they're going to be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what happened in those encounters, and you know, I got to testify to what happened. But the truth of the matter is, I don't feel like I was biased, or let's say, threw him under the bus, right? You know, none of my testimony is saying she was abused, like, you know, there was aggression, there was, it was not consented. You know what I'm saying? She was under the influence of the drugs, because that's just not true, right? Like, everything seemed in the right mind. Everybody seemed cool. All my communications and everything with her was on point. So honestly, I thought me testifying my actual facts actually probably benefited to the defense. To this day, I'm still not exactly sure why the prosecution wanted me to testify. So I felt like as long as I go up there and say exactly what happened, again, there's going to be an embarrassing element to it.
Interesting.
But I don't think I don't think my testimony seemed biased, as if I was trying to do anything other than telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not like framing things, you know what I'm saying, to go out of my way to put them in a bad light, or put anybody in a light other than what the facts were.
Cool. And my other co-host, PT?
I think they probably wanted him to be up there just to get the images out, and for people to kind of have the idea of what's really going on with Diddy. And that, I don't know, that is a good question. Why was he up there testifying?
Got a couple questions?
Yeah, what's going on, family? The question I wanted to ask you was, when she first told you, in your first encounter, when she hit you and she told you it was for her husband, as you progressed and kept going with her after these dates, at any point did you think she enjoyed it as well as Puff, or more than Puff?
So there was only one time where I can, I testified to it also, where it was clear to me that I thought she enjoyed it. Like, and that was the first time we were at Raw, and he threw the money and stuff like that. Because, you obviously, we fellas, we mess with chicks. You know the mannerisms when it's a connection and when it's not, right? So, but I could say that's the only time it was overtly, I thought, and this is my perspective, that she was enjoying it. The other times, it was clear it was acting. We were putting on a show. Not that she was against it, but, I'm not going to, go on no ego trip like, oh, she was loving it, she was loving me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get those vibes. We were putting on a show.
All right, second question. When he gave y'all the permission to go Raw the first time, right? Because you said it continued after that. Once you started going Raw repetitively, did he give you instructions where you had to nut at, or you came in her?
Yeah, so I didn't get the instructions from him, but It was instructions from her, specifically. Every time I nutted, I had to nut in or around the outside of her box. So on her clit, on the lips, everything, and to that degree on the outside of her vagina. And that was clockwork. It had to be done like that every single time. And actually, it was kind of mandatory. like the session could not be over unless I nutted, and I had to nut on the outside of her vagina. Like,
You couldn't leave until that happened?
yeah, that was like mandatory. It was like
So
that gotta happen for the session to be over.
and those instructions that she gave you, they came from him or they was from both of them or just her?
I mean, like I said, I only ever spoke to her, so the instructions came from her.
Okay.
Good. Y'all good? Yo, Ray, man. So before we get you out of here, tell us a little bit about your book.
Nobody give a goddamn about that book. Hey, oh man, oh no. Damn, Diddy. Damn, Diddy. Anyway, what should I think about this? Leave your comments down below. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I'll catch you guys next time. And don't forget, you got the juice now, and we are out. Boop, 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 boop.